premium features.
Please consider making a donation.
Bitte spenden Sie.
Нам нужна ваша поддержка.
Donnez si vous pouvez.
寄付をお願いいたします。
Por favor, dona.
Sostienici con una donazione. Grazie.
To donate, please visit
Hello folks, how you doing? Long time no talk. We've been away for a while here on the free videos. Today's December 5th, 2019, and we're doing a new free video in sports, this time in boxing. Just to give you a recap and to remind everyone, we're 11-2 in the last 13 free videos here. Let me repeat that we are 11-2 in the last 3 videos here. The last win was Boston Bruins on the puck line -1 versus the San Jose Sharks. They covered that. This was in October and late October. We had a very good November as well, but let me concentrate on what we're doing here. Our group is a group that is involved in gematria study developed to calculate the values of individual words. Many detailed scientific reports claim that gematria originated first in a Syro-Babylonian Greek system of coded numerology, adapted into the Jewish culture as well. Based on that, we believe that everything in life is coded, and every individual living on earth has her own coded life path. And based on the circumstances surrounding us and our actions in life, we choose which coded life path we can take. So, by using the accurate gematria numerology, we could try successfully to decode the so-called life metrics, because we believe that we're in a life matrix. Let me give you some quick update of our performance as of late. We're doing primarily the NHL for the very simple reason I explained here many times, that we try to stay away from the point spread poisonous system, which includes NFL college football, NBA college basketball. These sports involve the so-called point spread system, which is absolutely designed to destroy you. So we, as people and sports handicappers who know what we're doing, we definitely avoid those type of sports. Because I played many times videos here. If you go back to my prior videos, you can see the masters of sports betting in the past, like Wayne Root, for example, is telling you that when the NFL season starts, based on the USA Today reports of 2014, we're talking about, over 90% of the NFL better lose their money by the end of the season. And this is not by mistake. This is because they're involved in so-called diseased point spread system. You're not playing for the winner, you're playing to beat the points. And this is your trap. That's why you have to avoid those sports and don't get involved in some, we call them so-called handicappers. They want to sell you their packages in NFL college football, NBA, and NCAA basketball. Stay away from those sports and you're going to be the winner. So let me just give you a quick recap where we are as of late. On November the 25th, you see I played Philadelphia Flyers in the money line against Vancouver. This was a winner. They won that game. This is a great research here. I'm scrolling above about our leader of analysis, Zach Anson from Minnesota. This is the best guy in the business decoding games. I can just freeze the video here for you to read, and you can see how well he analyzes every single game for us. And he's doing it just because he's got a good heart. He's a great guy, and we admire him very much. Then My next pick here, one of the latest picks, Boston Bruins money line minus 110 versus Montreal. Bruins beat them 8-1. This was recent. This was an easy win for us. This is another research from Zach Hansen. Then the next, I had a great play on Philadelphia Flyers on the money line as plus 100 plus money at Bet Online bookmaker. They visited Columbus on the road and they won 3-2. Then I had Philadelphia again in the following day against the Detroit Red Wings at home, minus 1 goal, minus 140. They beat them 6-1. That's another winner. This is the actually the analysis from Zach Hansen for the boxing fight that we're going to discuss shortly. Then I had the New York Islanders and minus 1 goal and plus 110 versus Columbus. This was another winner. Boston Bruins at minus 1 goal, minus 105 against Montreal. They just beat them at home 3-1 and finally get a loss. I got the Florida Panthers money line and minus 120 versus Minnesota. Florida outshot them by double digits. They had a full advantage. They took 2-0 lead in the first, and they lost the game miserably, 4-2, and the fourth goal was scored on an empty net. So it happens. You know, we can't win all the games. With that said, let me give you our record so far. As of December 4th, okay? I'm a 14-9 in the NHL, 60.87% because we're very selective. We play very carefully. No more than 1-2 games per day, which everyone should follow. You don't want to spread yourself and play 5-6 games. This is a sure recipe for disaster. Barry is second at 21-14 record of 60% on the NHL. Overall, the group has an NHL track record for 2020 season. Currently 37-26, way above the water, 58.73%. And we try to improve that, of course. This is the numerology for December 7th, Saturday. The reason I'm showing you this is because we're going to discuss the big boxing fight in Saudi Arabia that comes in between Ruiz and Joshua. Here is the numbers. Our great guy, Zach Hansen from Minnesota, he already brought the numbers for us. So let me start with Ruiz, who has a 33-1 record, 22 KOs, birthday 9/11/89. This is the numbers. Okay, I'm going to read them very quick to you because I don't want to spend a lot of time and overwhelm everybody with the numbers here. I know you all need the final result of this, okay? So, birthday from since his birthday is 30 years, 2 months and 26 days, or what, 11,044 days, 362 months and 26 days. Since his last birthday, 87 days, 2 months, 26 days, 12 weeks and 3 days. His next birthday is 279 days, in 279 days or 9 months and 4 days, 39 weeks and 6 days. Last fight, 6 of January 2019, 189 days, 6 months and 6 days, 27 weeks. Last loss, which is not that important, 1,092 days, 2 years and 11 months, 27 days, 35 months, 27 days, 156 weeks. That's important. 156 is a bet number. 9/11, it's connected to the 9/11 event on 2001. You know, the big, the worst attack in U.S. history. His debut was in March 28, 2009, 3,906 days since then, 10 years, 8 months, 9 days, 128 months and 9 days, or 558 weeks. Let me give you a quick understanding and explaining of what those numbers means according to the Hebrew table lexicon, which we're using from 17th and 18th century. This is a Hebrew lexicon. which is vital to analyze those numbers. This is what numerology is all about. Ruiz has a positive numbers for this fight. 30 stands for to strike or smite. 87 strong one, oak to be strong, firm and moon. 27 279 neutral meaning. 94 a stronghold. 39 has negative meaning. 189 has neutral. 66 neutral. 27 got good number. 396 negative. So we got only one negative. He's got 10 of all those numbers that I just read to you, according to his birthday, fights, and so on and so forth. 10 to be strong, might to shine, and 128 is very important, to press, crush, and mighty. So he's got good numbers. Let me show you his record, 33-1. So if he wins number 34, is very important. This is the key for this fight. And also Zach Hansen from Minnesota wrote that. December 7th, 2019, and Anthony Joshua equals 349. The fight is on the 341st day of the year. And Ruiz can go 34-1 in that day. Great alignment. Also, Ruiz has great cuts to the day, 127-7-1-2. Great alignment, as I mentioned, with 341 to improve his record to 34-1 on the 341st day of the year. Okay? Also, another thing which is important, Andy Destroyer Ruiz Jr. equals 712 and 222. Look at Anthony Joshua's record, 22-1, so he can go 22-2, which is number 222. Why this number is so important? 222. The duodecimal of 222 is exactly the pi number, 314. Great alignment. Okay, if he loses this fight, Joshua 222, right? That's a very important. Let's move now to Anthony Joshua's numbers. As I've mentioned, he's 22-1, great alignment to hold 22. I'm gonna go to both fighters' individual codes in a second, just to mention them. But he's got 22 also as a code there. As you see, his birthday is on 10/15/89, exactly 11,010 days since his birthday. Look at this, 11,010 is broken down to 110 and 10. Look at 110. 110 means God acquaintance, God's adornment for Ruiz. Okay, stands for lucky, so he's a lucky guy. Okay, stands for crush, so it's all good for him. Stands to higher supreme. See this? So it's not bad at all. Those numbers are not bad at all. So then what we're looking at here is 30 years and 1 month and 22 days, 361 month and 22 days since his last birthday. Joshua's last birthday was 53 days ago, or 1 month and 22 days, 7 weeks and 4 days. Next birthday, 313 days, 10 months and 8 days, 44 weeks and 5 days. Last fight, 189 days, 6 months and 6 days, 27 weeks. His debut was on 10/5/2013, or 2,254 days, 6 years and 2 months and 2 days, 74 months and 2 days, and 322 weeks. 322 skull and bones. Let's see what those numbers mean according to the Hebrew table for Joshua. 111 is the date numerology, 111 for December 7. 122 is very negative for him, agitated, raging, angry, curse. 361, hated, man of tight contention, mostly negative. 53 neutral, 74 neutral, 313 shame. 108 more negative than positive. 189 neutral, 54 downwards, mostly negative. 622 neutral, 74 a circuit, more negative than positive. 322, as a matter of fact, the skull and bones number has a what once positive meaning, but also a field of settlement. So Joshua's future will be settled in this fight. Okay, this is what the numbers show for both fighters, and this is what Zach Hansen from Minnesota was able to bring for us in Dakota. He's leaning towards Ruiz, as you can see from his report here. So let me pull out here and show the actual codes for those fighters, okay? Andy Ruiz, he's coded for the day with a lot of numbers. Also, he's got 30 here, which belongs to him, that has mostly negative records. Andy Ruiz is 30. Then he's got 111, which is coded for the day. 56. Here it is. Andy Ruiz Jr. is 314. I just mentioned that the 314 is duodecimal of 222. So for him to lose, 22 is in play. He has 11 here times 222. He can hold 22 wins by KO. He's got 22 wins there. Then other important numbers. I'm just scrolling down very quickly because I want to save some time here for us. Okay. Other important numbers. Another one, 1187. I just discussed and explained to you what it means. Not that good. Here it is. Here it is. Andy Ruiz Jr. is 220 and a lot in reduction for Bonacci. 22. It converted to 22. He can stay with 22 wins in his career. Okay. Hold on. I made a mistake. Something happened here. Okay. So let's scroll down a little bit more because we're running out of time and the clock is really ticking on the video. I don't see anything more to point out here for Joshua here. Oh, okay, 54 is in with his codes for the day. I said he's mostly negative. 28 is okay for him. Okay. And 32 is in the numerology, another 54, which is negative. He's got 33, but 33 is not in play for the day. He's got 171, which is interesting because it's in the numerology code, so it's not bad. 121 is also in play, and again another 54. So this is for him. Now, the Ruiz nickname is called Destroyer. So when we run those codes for Destroyer wins, we get interesting codes here for him. Okay, we got the 404 is 44. 44 was part of the numerology list for Joshua. Okay, so this goes against him. Destroyer wins 123. Look at those numbers here, 123. I think 123 is present right here. For Andy Ruiz, since his last birthday, 12 weeks and 3 days or 123. But Destroyer or Ruiz win is 123. So that's great alignment for him to win this fight. Another interesting alignment, Destroyer wins is 220 or another 22 to keep Joshua with 22 wins. Again, 44, which is present in Joshua's numbers. Okay? Interesting numbers anyway. And as I mentioned, the great, really, I'm not going to scroll that more. The great alignments that I've just read to you, I'm just going to repeat it before I give you a prediction here. Okay? Before I give you a prediction. Ruiz has great codes to the day because December 7th, 219 and Anthony Joshua both equal 341, right? So the fight is on the 341st day of the year. And Ruiz has great alignment with 341 to improve his record to 34-1. This is our key for the fight. So let's look it up, the odds here. The odds, Andy Ruiz, unbelievably, is a big underdog with plus 175. Joshua, minus 225. Why the bookies are giving this? I think they're all wrong. I'm not saying they're, because looks like they're slapping in the face Ruiz Jr. They're saying you're not a real champion although you're holding the belt, you're nothing. We think Joshua is going to win this fight at minus 225 odds. So this will motivate Ruiz a lot to this fight. He wants to prove to the world that he's not just a random champion, that he's coming around. I mean, he's going to fight big. So taking into account the odds for the fight, it's not worth to place $225 to win 100. It's much better to lay down 100 and get back home 275. Okay, that's great odds, plus almost 2.75, almost 3-to-1 odds on your favor. So this is what we recommend today for the fight on Saturday. Take the underdog Ruiz to retain his title, to retain the belt. Play moderate, just play with a moderate bet. And that's about it from us. If you want to visit our website and subscribe, here we got a lot of, you can click on membership, register, follow the instructions. If you want to donate, it's very important. Just click on donate button and donate any amount. If you donate $50, we can count towards the annual subscription. Our annual subscription is pretty low, $1.01 per day. So with that said, please donate. And again, to repeat, we are taking the current champion, Andy Ruiz Jr. on plus 175 in a moderate wager to retain his title. Good luck and God bless you all. We look forward to seeing you come into this site again.
Please consider making a donation.
Bitte spenden Sie.
Нам нужна ваша поддержка.
Donnez si vous pouvez.
寄付をお願いいたします。
Por favor, dona.
Sostienici con una donazione. Grazie.
To donate, please visit